yeah, I forgot to ask you, like, how long have you been living in Japan?
I came last year April, so it's like 1 year and 2 months, no, one year and 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like how long you are planning to stay in Japan?
For now I'm like job hunting and I feel like I want to try to work in Japan first and see how far can I go. Yeah.
So you are so can I say like your language school is actually you are taking 2 years course?
Um yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like weekday I'm studying Japanese in Japanese language school, and then beside that I work part-time as a piano teacher. Yeah,
Oh.
because actually my major during university is like music, and then
Mm.
before I came to Japan I worked as piano teacher in Singapore. Yeah.
Mm.
So then luckily I can manage to find a piano teaching job here.
Yeah, I see. Because like normally like student who
Mm.
living in Japan, those arubaito they will look for is maybe like restaurant or convenience,
Ah,
but you're a little bit different.
I think
You're
I'm
you're
also
working as a
yeah.
piano teacher.
I think I'm also lucky. Like like at first I thought I want to teach English,
Mm.
and then I also like let's try to look for like piano teaching job.
Mm.
And then the company I'm working now is like they are like teaching piano to foreigner in Japan. So
Oh.
which the foreigner can't really speak Japanese, right? So they need to like have the lesson in English. So then
Mm.
I have the advantage. So yeah, I think it's
Mm.
like lucky, more lucky, yeah,
Yeah,
more the luck.
that's really good. What makes you come to Japan? The main
Mm.
reason, like why do you choose to study in Japan?
So before I came to Japan, I like studying Japanese in Malaysia and Singapore, and then something is like you go to the kind of tuition thing like 1 week, 2 hours kind of.
Mm.
So I've been learning Japanese for like 4 years, but because there's no environment and nobody I can talk to be honest, except from the class. So my conversation in Japanese is like still so bad, even after I studied 4 years.
Oh, but you speak really well because,
That's because after I came to Japan.
but
Yeah.
yeah, oh,
To be honest, that's the good part of staying in share house too. Like I
mm,
purposely sometimes I force myself to go to the lounge and
oh,
speak with the Japanese to practice my conversation in Japanese.
do you think like old house,
Mm.
living in old house make
Mm.
you like can speed up
Yeah.
the conversation in Japanese?
Yeah. Cause the Japanese staying in like share house usually they also like they want to meet people from other countries,
Mm.
and some of them can speak English a little
Mm.
bit. So at first when your Japanese is so bad,
Mm.
and when the Japanese people can speak a bit English, it's easier to communicate. Like you can speak a bit Japanese,
Mm.
they can speak a bit English, and you're like,
Ah,
okay, try your best
yeah, I
to
have the same
communicate.
feeling. Why did you choose old house? Yeah.
Okay. So at first, before I come to Japan, like for study abroad, I did some research, like what kind of like properties like they have in Japan. So they have like the Rio,
Audio, yeah.
is what?
Mention, yeah,
Yeah, kind of, and then apartment, mansion, and share house.
share.
Those.
Mm.
So the cheapest is the share house, to be honest.
Oh.
So and then I choose that, and also um I don't mind to interact with other people. I don't mind to make new friends,
Mm.
and I think living in like share house, at first you don't have to buy so many things by your own.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
true.
think that part also save a lot of money.
And save a lot of time. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
we don't need like to sign up for the electric,
Oh
internet. Yeah,
yeah. Like apartment, you have to pay so many deposit
yeah, so true.
during the first
Yeah,
month.
that's the
Yeah.
reason why I choose old house as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Oh, may I know, like since you are staying in share house, right? Do
Mm.
you really like interact with other people like from
Yeah.
different nationalities?
Yes, cause first it's like I usually cook by myself, and so almost every day if I have time I will cook in the kitchen. So that's why after cooking I just have my meal in the lounge. That's the time like when I like interact and speak with others.
Oh, that's good. Are you really like cooking every day?
Almost.
Oh.
And when I cook, I prepare for few meals in one time.
The best thing, another best thing, like living in old house, like we have the old house events.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
have you like ever joined the old house events?
Yeah, I joined like yeah, a few events I guess, yeah. The first one is like yeah, the first one is like the music festival first. Like that time is like in this share house too. Cause I can play
Oh,
piano.
because you are musician.
Yeah, so
right?
I performed that time.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then also like the badminton tournament.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And I think we met
Yeah.
we met each other during
Yeah,
the
because
badminton
like
tournament.
badminton is actually Malaysian favorite
Yeah.
sport in
Yeah.
because badminton is our national
Yeah, it's the
sport.
easiest way to meet Malaysians
Yeah.
in badminton playing.
So,
Yeah.
okay, and the last question.
Mm.
Can you like give a few words to the people who from Malaysia, like who may come to Japan in future? Like, yeah, what is your advice or anything that you want to say to them?
Advice is like I think if you're really interested to like study abroad in Japan, just do it. Yeah, because I think even included myself before I came, I thought like applying visa or the procedure will be very hard. Like, oh, I don't know Japanese, how can I apply for the procedure? But now there's a lot of agent. Also, it's very easy to access to internet to check for all the information. And I kind of applied it. Like I didn't look for an agent. I just try to apply for myself. And so I think the procedure is really not that hard. So if you have the money and then you can just try to like even study abroad for 3 months, I think that's something that you wouldn't regret. Yeah. So just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you think like